Time flies like a thief in the night. We all got a story to write. So darling, jump in the ride. Before the train is gone, let's take a ride. Look in your eyes. Don't make them tell you lie. I'm on your side. I saw the dancing chaka to my raka to the beat. We gon' get high tonight, baby. We say pass the dirty on the left hand side, yeah. Oh yeah.
So for how long have you been doing this? Did you study it, sir?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nigeria is not supporting arts to start with.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think the Western countries support arts a lot, and somewhere like Côte d'Ivoire,
Okay.
they support art as well.
Oh.
Congo,
Wow.
Brazzaville support art as well. But in Nigeria, we are just far back. Don't support art.
Okay.
The South works.
Oh, really?
Is the heart of the art. Understand? If you look at, you go to the Maison,
Okay.
most of the works produced is from the Benin empires and other things.
Okay.
Understand? Like First Act 77,
Yes.
the Queen's hair is from Benin. It's Benin Queen.
Wow.
You understand? So if you go to Benin, you see a lot of art. You go to Calabar,
Yeah.
same thing. Then side like not, let's say middle belt.
Okay.
For Benue,
Okay.
you see art. But when you come to this side of the north, you don't see art. For lakes, you go to maybe the Yoruba area as well
Okay.
again. That's the western part again.
Okay.
You get all those stops. But in the north, in our average Muslim man,
Yes.
they're called anything that is moved out like this as a sculpture.
Yes.
They call it gunki.
Okay. Like
That's,
a statue.
It's an idol.
Oh. Okay.
You know, if you call it a statue, is a symbol of this one. They call it directly is an idol.
Idol.
They preferred
A
painting
painting.
something, a color display.
Okay.
Just a color display.
Okay.
There are some people that don't even put their own personal picture in the house.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. I think that's true.
Muslim.
Yeah,
They not
that's
put
true.
their own pictures, they not put at home. Anything that do with the living thing, as this symbol of this picture is now, there is a living
Person.
they don't fix it at home.
That's true.
You understand?
That's true. I've noticed
So
that.
we are just a kind of creating awareness
Okay.
that those things are not gods. Like this now cannot talk. It have nothing to do with you. You are I'm the designer of this thing.
Okay.
And I decided to break it anytime I want to break it.
Yeah.
You cannot break God.
Okay, that's true. That's very true.
So the mentality is different.
It's like a setback for.
You understand? So we are just trying to force it. But the ones that have traveled far and wide knows the value of art. Some of them comes to this place, they buy it. They say there are people call it rookie, but they don't understand that. So they will buy. You understand?
Yeah.
So we just don't want to give up. We want to continue creating that awareness that
It's not what.
it's not what they are
it
feeling
is.
that the work looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it has been my dream. Even not a small gallery, I want to have a very big gallery.
Okay.
It has all what it takes. Because I'm not into only woodwork. I'm into woodwork, I'm into painting, I'm into sculpture. I do a lot of things, anything called art. You understand?
Yeah.
I can do. You understand? So my way of art has a lot of branches.
Okay.
You understand? If you come to this place now, like here,
Okay.
I was looking for a bigger place.
Okay.
You can see a factory there, you see machine.
Yes.
So all those things now, like those things now, all that, the roadside artists,
Okay.
then cut with hand. Even the plastic, when they want to do maybe embossed plastic, you can see this is the normal fluorescent signboard you used to see
Yes.
outside. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All those things, even the artists outside will bring them for me to construct for them. Then they will go and copy it.
Oh, okay.
Understand? I do all those because I have the machine, all it takes.
Okay.
Like this machine that I'm repairing right now is the machine that cuts all those wood.
Okay.
I only control it and it cuts perfectly. Understand? Then I have other ones like the sandpaper machines
Okay.
that can sandpaper the wood. If I want to sandpaper something like those iron works like this, the sculptor, all those things, I can sandpaper with it. I have other different kind of machines. The skill is there, but there is nobody to finance, and people are not interested of investing in such.
Investing, okay.
You
I get
understand?
it. Get it. So what are how is the market here in Mina?
Like to me, because I'm not into just I'm not in a particular place of art. I'm just all around. So if this is not moving, I make way for other things that moves around. So I will not say it's not okay.
So-
things have been okay. Things has been moving.
So for how long have you been in Mina for?
Mina. So I've been in Mina now for past 10 years.
Wow. Wow. And you've been
I was in Lagos,
okay.
understand? But I don't have a larger place like this in Lagos. So when I came here and I got this place, I just believe that this place would be more comfortable for me to work.
Okay.
Understand? So I moved here. So if I work, some of the jobs I take them outside
Okay.
from the town.
But that's my question, sir. Now, like compared to Lagos, how is the market?
No. Compared to Lagos, you can't compare Mina to Lagos.
Okay.
Understand? Like in population aspect, Lagos is more populated, and anywhere there is population, there is more business. You understand? The population in the whole Mina now, I don't think they are more than Agigi. You understand? So everybody knows everybody here. You understand? The people that buy today now, maybe in the next 2 months they will not buy again.
Okay.
You understand? And it's not the kind of town that strangers come in
Okay.
every day. But Lagos, like 60 people are going out from Lagos finally today. 280 is going into Lagos to live permanently.
Wow.
And not going back any longer. So you see, if you compare it to the market, this thing is more higher than this place.
Okay.
Like this now,
Yes.
this is sculptor work.
Yes.
We produce this with iron. We still make them with polyguard.
Okay.
We call it polyester. We can still form it with aluminium as well.
Okay.
You understand? This one as small as it is. This one is polyester.
Okay.
This polyester now I can give it out cheaper than the iron work. If it's iron work, this one now will be up to 15,000.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
But this one now is polyester, which can go for 7,000, 6,000 naira. You understand? Then the same thing with this as well.
Okay.
You understand? This and wood abstract again. This one is
I love it's so much.
there is no frame on it right now.
How
If
much
there
is this,
frame
sir?
on it, it will be bigger than this. With frame on this one is 8,000.
Without friend news.
Without frame, I give it out for 6. And this is an abstract. Is two friends. The normal culture of North
Yes.
called Menunu.
Okay, yeah.
You can see all the building. This is a friend at the back. This is the second person, the leader, going to the town from the bush.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes,
And that's why you don't see their leg. That's why their leg, because the leg is always in the bush. You can't see it down.
See. Okay.
So they are just coming out from where they are living now to go and dispose, sell their products.
So who's this?
This is a painting work. Is the speaker of the house, Niger State, right now. Understand? So
Awesome. Honestly.
this one is also a sculpture work. It's an iron work as well.
Wow. Pure iron.
Yeah, aluminium.
Aluminium. God, I'm trying to imagine they want to walk. Put like, I mean, it's on iron on wood. God, so beautiful. These are like.
And we can still use same material we use for this, for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can still use this same material for this. The two of them are just the same.
Okay.
The same metal.
So I love your paintings.
This one, Jack's man.
So what was the motive behind this work?
This one is a shade of crowd.
Okay.
This is a forest symbol. I've more fixed the forest look on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and,
Muda unayoyoma, so you never know what tomorrow holds. Siku zazidi kwenda, so don't hold back. Do what you gotta do. Take some love and give it back. Make your money, get that back. I don't know what you're going through. Yeah. This is your invitation to dance. Sauti soul Burna boy came through with another one. Yeah. So come on and give love a chance. Yeah. Cause you know the party just begun. Yeah. And we're not getting younger, no.
Time flies like a thief in the night. We all got a story to write. So darling, jump in the ride. Before the train is gone, let's take a ride. Look in your eyes. Don't make them take your life. I'm on your side.
like this one now.
Yes, sir.
I intended making here a gallery before,
Okay.
at the back there, but due to the level of patronage,
Yeah.
there is no enough cash to establish it.
Okay.
Then, like the frames we fix on those doors now, I do them myself.
Okay.
Understand? I cut them here. Those are the cutting machine for those frames. This is the cutting one. This is the one that join it, which is the stapler.
Okay.
Then each one is the laminate
Oh, okay.
machine. Like maybe a photographer will come now for me to maybe make a picture for him or something like that.
Okay.
I will board it here, laminate it here. There is, instead of glass, there's something we call laminate paper.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll laminate it, then I'll cut the frame and fix for him. Apart from my work, this one is the factory of this one.
Okay.
Because other people can come in now
And
and do frames here, buy frame and go.
okay.
Just to come and buy and go. And others can come for me to laminate for them and fix the frame as well.
Okay. And you charge them for it?
Yeah, I just charge them for it. Those ones are customized award. I do any kind of award, any type. This one is Glass Awards. It's specially customized by me. It's my own designs.
Okay.
For you, for you, for you, for you. For you, for you, for you, for you. Time flies like a thief in the night. We all got a story to write. So darling, jump in the ride. Before the train is gone, let's take a ride. Look in your eyes. Don't make them tell you lie. I'm on your side. I saw the taxi chaka to my raka to the villa. We gon' get high tonight, baby. We say pass the dirty on the left hand side, yeah. Oh yeah.
So how long have you been doing this work for? Like how long have you been in Mina for?
Like all what every craft you see around, sometimes this question is always a difficult one because right from childhood has been like that, from school to where I am now. I think it's as good as where I am.
Wow.
Yeah,
And you've been in Mina for?
Yeah, I've been in Mina for a while, a couple of years now. I've studied here, now I'm practicing here too.
You actually studied art, you studied painting and...
I study urban and regional planning, so the painting is just like something I've been doing before even going to school.
Why
So
not
the
monetize it?
That's what I'm doing now, because the thing is actually, there's no day or week that will pass that I will not like do anything that has to do with the art. So the study was just for the society, but the creativity is just what I'm doing now. Something that I give back to me.
I can relate. I can relate.
That's just it.
So how is the market in Mina like compared to other states?
Yeah, because Mina, actually, if you compare Mina from the past years and what we have now, actually the awareness is growing, actually, and the social media, the media, I think really helped in improving the whole market and everything. But before, it was actually the impression is that it's not for people that can't do anything, just to pass time. But now,
It's not like
it's not like, oh no, the awareness is growing. The market is growing every day, unlike when we all started.
What's like your perception of like art in the north generally?
I do not. Actually, the north has its own perception about the art generally. Like you have the religious aspect, the commercial aspect, and which aspect? There is like the dogma they have about art for a very long time. Yeah, about the belief that it's like religion doesn't like promote it. That what you are doing now is actually forbidden. Something of that nature. But actually, with the awareness now, and I've discovered that it's just like a school of thought. But I've seen people from other religions like Islam, Christianity, beginning they will not share that kind of belief that no, it's not forbidden, but it's just like it depends on what you as an admirer or an onlooker believe about it. But actually it's changing now. Unlike when it started, it was not that it's something that has to do with this one you will be in the hottest part of hell. What you are doing now, God will punish you for that. You want to be like God as an artist. So let me throw more light on that. Because if you look at Christianity from the 10 Commandments, and looking at Islam from that same commandment, that thou shalt not create. So the perception here that what Islam talks about, I think, is from the 3D point of view. And what we're doing here in painting is like 2D formation. So what you have on your phone, it's a 3D picture now, or you snap. But when you have like sculpture, that's 3D. And that's what Islam is again. And that's where people are like sharing that same perception that okay, here because of the 3D stuff, which is the sculpture, but painting is the 2D thing. So I think if you can have, you can snap picture And you don't
paint.
worship this. This is just for the aesthetic value. It is when you begin to come and bow and say some incantation, that's where worship comes in. But art is all about, I think, from the definition, expressing yourself, and it's all about beauty. So talking about somebody's feeling, I don't think it has anything to do with worship and all that.
What's your view? Like,
No, very actually, because one thing about, like, generally in the north, because the real big art market is in southern Nigeria. But the question now, you can't all be in the south to market art. Some people have to be here to promote it. But actually what we're doing now, and it's working. The awareness is growing. We have more people we're training, and people are going to get seeing it from another point of view, like more of a business now, not like just for leisure.
passion.
Very passion. It's beyond passion now.
You go for, I wouldn't say exhibition, you go for trade fairs.
We do. We are supposed to have an exhibition. That's because of the COVID night. We don't have an exhibition this month.
Okay.
We have to like, you have to postpone it. That's what happened. It's supposed
Location was
to be this
supposed to be
month.
where?
UK Bello. We wanted to have UK Bello. But we talked with the management. They wanted to even give us the venue, because we were talking with some of the artists there. They said the school, they want to like have an exhibition. So exhibition, I think, because we wanted to have one early this year before the lockdown. So that's what kept us. We didn't exhibit this year. But we are hoping in future we'll have one. Like a form of encouraging them. Or, yeah, you know, actually the art, like I always tell my students that I train all the time, is that it's all about, it's a kind of a skill, or let me say, a career that has to do with a lot of discipline. Because anytime you want to do art, first of all, I always tell that you need to have the 3Ds. This is why you need to be dedicated, you need to be determined, and you have to have the devotion to it. So it's like a calling actually, but the first thing what you need to do is that discipline. And in the discipline you break it down, you have patience. Because written is for us, it's like the third sense now. If you don't have patience, you can't do it. So if you want to like venture into, first of all you need to discover yourself. After discovering yourself, then you need to work hard. Because it's the skill that has to do with, you can just be walking around it. Every day you are innovating, every day you are thinking. So for you to say you want to be in the art, it's not like any other trade that you'll be sleeping. No, every day you have to be thinking. So that hard work is supposed to be there. You need to be dedicated, and wow.
Back when I was in school,
Yeah.
I mean, some of my, not like my classmates, but
Yeah.
like my another department, they
Yeah.
had the same set and level. And some of them studied painting, and some of these boys were so good. And they would tell them that there was no future. Like, people would be like, I come to school, can't study painting for 4 years. You understand? And I know a lot of other artists get to hear some of this. This is something we hear on the regular, like, why are you studying? There's no future in our country. So, well, what's your take on it? How best did you think it should be tackled?
I think first of all, I think one, you know where the whole country got it wrong? When we remove arts, more or less like in our country. I'm not saying totally, because they don't teach it in school any longer. The artists are supposed to teach this, they prefer to go on a private line. Because the issue is that the school are running away from the cost of training an artist. Because it's like home economics and art now. Those departments, they require you investing. It's a long-term investment. So we are talking about perception. My own perception is that the government does need to invest more in it. It's a long-term investment. And when you invest in an artist, it's like you're investing for somebody for life. Because if a painter at 80, 70, he can still paint. Because it's the kind of career that has a sedentary lifestyle, like you don't have to move. If you study those people that have studied the art for a very long time, they live very, very long. So that's the whole thing, is that we have to bring it back to the schools. Because as a school, that's opposite here now. The student, when they used to have a normal classes before they divided them because of the COVID social distancing stuff, here used to be, I have to chase them away. It used to be like a tourist site because they don't even have an art studio in school. So imagine if a child is familiar with this idea in school, definitely he will see a future. And secondly, the professional artists, sometimes there's the challenge we'll have is that exposure. Some of them don't know what the latest trend going on in the art around the world. So that's why they see it as if there is no future. But those people that understand how it works, they even travel every year for exhibition. They travel every time you see them traveling. You go to the airport, you see artists traveling. But here they will say there is no future. But when you know the steps the exposure, the connection on how to get yourself to the top in art. It's something that you don't even have a future. It's like a next entertainment industry that when it is being harnessed, it can change all this. It can involve a lot of people. Because one thing about the art is that it's not all about it's not a one-man show. When you have an artist, you have a collector, you have somebody who does the marketing, you have somebody who does even framing. It's a business on its own. So imagine the value chain when you can invest in art.
So every aspect is like an investment.
Investment, exactly. Everything
detail.
about detail is an investment. Even finishing, that's an investment. Somebody, they pay them to just finish. Imagine going to go for exhibition. Sometimes you don't even hang your works. Somebody's work to hang your work for you. Somebody does the marketing to sell the artwork for you. So people don't see it as something, just paper and pencil. It's beyond that. It's a huge market. But since the exposure is not there, it's being reduced to just nothing. But you like now that we have social media, you can market your works online. Because I have a student that somebody saw his works in Dubai. The guy paid this guy to send that work to him. So if you even say there's no future, it's like you're telling the whole world now that you don't even know where the world is going. Because that's what they call digital art now. Because people reduce it to just pencil and paper. Digital art sells even more than the conventional art. Because that's where the world is going. You can convert all this work to digital art and you sell them on print. So there's a future. It's just that we need to start educating the young ones. That's where the future will like open, and they will see it beyond those paper and pencil.
How best as an artist would you want people to monetize their skill? Like it's not enough just drawing and hanging it and marketing it. How best market it on social media?
Because the work I always tell people I train all the time, first of all, before any other marketing, you have to be good first. You have to have a good product first. If the product is good, selling it, somebody might even tell you, I will like take that as a responsibility. But the challenge sometimes is that some of these artists, the works are not like what they call international standard or something that can compete around the world with other artists. So first, the work has to be good. Then two, you have to now look at how you can take it to the social media platform. That's why you need to collaborate with bloggers, all those websites, all these areas that you can like put it there for marketing. Because some people, the collectors now, sometimes they view the works online.
Do you think universities do justice to that? University and poly, like on marketing.
On marketing.
Do you think they do justice? Because I feel like they teach art. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. But do you feel like that there's a department entirely for marketing on its own, just to teach them? And nowadays we can use social media. Are schools evolving with the change? Are they moving along?
No, actually that's where the deficiency comes in, because what they teach you in school basically is how to the theoretical part of the whole thing. You don't invest much on the practical, and that's why they say that there should be like a review where you have like a practical base for the arts. Because if you look at it generally, they don't teach marketing in schools. So we here as private studio here, that's what we invest on, because that's the deficiency in schools and we are capitalizing on it here. When you come as a student, because I was interacting with one of the students that study at one of the Nigerian universities. He asked me one, he said, what you're telling me now, we're not taught in school. I said, that's the lack there. So I think if they are reviewing the curriculum, they have to look at the art from the entrepreneurial point of view now. And that's where marketing that you are just said will come in, and that will really go a long way. Because some of the artists, they are good, but they don't know how to market their work. How you are so good, but if you can just allow the world to see this, then you will not rest, because people will be applying to really commission you to do work for them. So I think what you said is like, I think if they are going to invest more in the art, let me say from government now, they need to incorporate entrepreneurship just in the curriculum. So that will help in not just knowing what to do, but knowing how to market what you have, which is very, very important.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I love this walk. This is
Wow.
like the roundabout
Yeah,
in Mina, right?
Wow, so that we should be in Mina.
NigerFlavor.com.
Mr. Man, you dey run, you dey vex all the time now. Mr. Man, you dey run, you dey look, you dey cry. Yeah, I go past one day for all the girls you chase. When I go break one day, put all the money for them, put all the money there.
Like 2 paintings on one surface.
Okay.
That's what he's doing now. But he said he's tired of working on canvas, so he wants to. But 2012, I think they had an exhibition, and they exhibited this one in London. A couple of UK artists. So this was one of his
This is
innovation.
awesome. Like,
Because they met during the London Olympics, and he asked her, his friend now told him that he saw a lady doing the same work like that. So they organized a meeting, and when they met, they asked, why can't they put on an exhibition? And that was what happened. So they had it for the first time, having a wire mesh painting, painting on wire. So now they call him that the wire artist now, because that's his medium now. He said that's what we just carve a need for himself. And that's what he's doing.
Put all the money together, put all your money there. One girl go past you, they look what do you wanna know? One girl go come you, they break back. What do you wanna show? You be Looku, baby. Looku, baby. Looku, baby. You be Looku, baby. Looku, baby, oh. Looku, baby. Looku, baby. You be Looku, baby. Tell me something now.